It's an important aspect of the ambulator gait harness system that you can demonstrate the freedom of movement. What I'm demonstrating now is the ability to move the device with the patient staying centered in the device no matter what direction they're moving, whether they're moving forward, backwards, sideways, or in a 360-degree turn. They're always supported and stabilized in the device. If they collapse, it catches them. If they sit and rest, it also supports them, which minimizes the amount of times you have to transfer from a sitting to a standing position, so that most of my time then can be designed therapeutically. I can consider getting people up for longer periods of time to work on activities such as endurance. By working with them in these positions, if they do collapse, the ambulator completely supports them. As you can see, I'm not supporting myself with my arms, and the ambulator is supporting me.
Get someone who hasn't walked in 5, 10, 20 years and put them in this and start working with them. And even if you're trying to work with core strengthening, you know, when you're initially not even able to take a step, it's allowing that person to get in and start making those connections with the brain and the muscles. And oftentimes I'll see people that haven't walked in many years, and they'll immediately slump forward because those muscles haven't been used. That's a positive thing, that you're finally making that connection and starting that process. And what we see is people within a matter of weeks will start responding, and you'll start seeing them start to strengthen and get a stronger core. And then the next thing you know, they're starting to work on taking steps. The nice thing about the system is it challenges a person the way, whatever degree they need to be challenged. And instead of having a therapist or a caregiver or someone in the home standing over someone, all of a sudden there's I don't know who looks more relieved, the person that's in it or the person that's taking care of it. But there's, you know, it's just a wonderful way to build confidence and restore a person's ability to have that extra dimension to their life, to be able to walk. And, you know, you don't realize how important walking is until you can't do it. And so what it's allowing is you can challenge the person at whatever level you need to work with them. And the progress is beyond words. We've had family members say that's been one of the best things that's happened to their family members since their injury, because it's given them that part of their life back to where they can go. They can take this outdoors. They can go into shopping malls in the wintertime, that kind of dimension. As simplistic as it looks, it's very functional. And the kind of outcomes you're trying to accomplish, it's allowing you to position a person where you're getting the weight in the feet. And that's what makes it different, because you're being positioned in the frame where you're challenging the person. They're not hanging or being supported from anything. They're doing their own work. And it's that reinforcement of pattern that is very powerful. If you can get that repetition, how often are you limited in your therapy environment where you have a limited amount of time to work with? If I'm walking forward or backward, I stay centered right in the frame, but I can sit and I can rest comfortably. It's padded. So if I need to catch my breath, I can rest for whatever length of time.
Hi, I'm Chase Knight, Program Specialist at the Grace Center for Adult Day Services in Corvallis, Oregon. I've used the GS2 for 11 years with clients with stroke, TBIs, Parkinson's, and what I like best about this device is the sense of freedom this device provides to my participants, be it ambulation, doing daily chores, playing games, or carrying out PT orders. The GS2 has given a sense of security and quelled fears of falling in many of our participants. Many participants who believed they would be wheelchair-bound forever could get up and move about, rekindling self-confidence and strengthening their legs, making it easier for caregivers to assist their loved ones or clients.
Knowing that I'm going to be safe is number one. Was a big relief to me because I was in the harness. If I were to fall, which I have done many times, I was safe. If I want to go over there and I have the second step and I can go over there, I mean, hey, that to go across the room is going to motivate me to go back across the room and to do more and more.
That each has their own specific goal to achieve, and sometimes it limits you at what else you can achieve. I work with the second step. It's different to think about at first because no one wants to regress to anything, but you need to use the tools so you can produce results. I mean, if you don't try it, then you never know. At first, I was 20 years old, I wanted to go row. Nothing, I didn't want anything strapped to me, nothing, but you gotta be smart. You gotta take it baby steps. It's not just you're healed because you stood up and ran. I work with the second step more than once with more than one clinic, and each time it enabled me to push my boundaries at not just front to back, side to side type atmosphere, but to get me back out in everyday living like life would be, you know, not just left and right turns, back and forward. It strengthened me in places I couldn't get. Just never take my walker and walk 1,000 feet without breaking. With the second step, I definitely, you know, with the mechanism helping me along the way. And you do feel great after standing up, after sitting down for X amount of time. Use the tools so you can produce results. I mean, if you don't try it, then you never know. Anyone can just go out there and willy-nilly it, but I actually have gait, steps, and I'm not in pain.
Second step, and it was different. You had like more freedom. You're not just straight. You can move side to side, which made it nice. And it makes it nice. You learn how to walk and control more.